Well, it is a red-letter day for those who follow the Scottish game, the day when Celtic and Rangers go head-to-head once more. As is so often the case, there's more than just local bragging rights at stake here. This is a game that transcends football and whose every beat reverberates throughout this proud city. In many people's eyes, this is the greatest derby of them all. Vibrant and vivacious, there is a genuine appetite for the game here, retaining, as it does this stadium, the spirit of the grand old ground they left behind a mile away. Well, the repercussions of this game extend way beyond these city walls. The Old Firm derby is watched by millions globally, its outcome talked about for weeks and weeks.
Look, I never got to play in one of these, but I must say, rarely does a game evoke so much emotion and passion. And it's a fixture, Peter, that has produced so many classics over the years. You ask each fan what their favourite Old Firm game was, and I'm sure every one of them will give you a different answer. It's also worth noting how well balanced the records are, despite all of this time, which makes it even more amazing. I can't wait.
We are just getting started. Yet another page in the history of this grand old rivalry. Passionate, emotional, blood-boiling, sometimes angry, always the same, yet every time a little different. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Okafor running with the ball. Rabiot finding himself in space. He's had a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Kosunu. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual to... Girassi! That was superb goalkeeping!
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
And he's managed to get free. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Rabiot, and there's his chance to lead the counter. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Kimmich. And that was nowhere near his best. Rabiot. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Mbolo. He might be in here! Rangers still without a single shot on target. Barnes. Ball's gone out of play. And that's definitely not his best. Elanga. Mbolo. He's found a way through.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Hato. Gehi. Plays a sharp little ball here. Eze gets into a good position. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Kimmich. Pacho. Now Kosunu. Okafor. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Kosunu. Okafor. Now it's Girassi. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Rabiot. Okafor. Now it's Girassi. And the shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Eze. Matheus Cunha. It's Barnes. It's a good foot in there. Tonali. Now it's Girassi. Mbappe. Nice control. And it's Tonali. Oh, super ball. And he shoots! And it's come back out to him. And that is wildly off target.
Well, at least he was in the right position and he reacted quickly enough. The manager will like that.
That is good strength. Rabiot.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Good ball, good take. He's shifting through the gears here. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Pacho bustling and very visible inside the box.
Well, I can imagine it's going to be quite a scramble for the ball, but we know who has the magnetic impact.
Oh, sweet feet. Mbappe. Chance for a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Kimmich. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Mbolo.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And it's Mbolo. It's a pretty loose pass. Barnes. That's good defending. Defending in numbers. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Hangs one in. Nicked it back promptly. Now it's Matheus Cunha. And that's a goal kick. Throw-in. That's the end of the first 45. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. So straight into the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Well, that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Rabiot, looking tidy in possession here. Hato, Gallagher, Yehi, Asensio. To Elanga. That's a good foray he's making. Now it's Mbolo. Now it's Matheus Cunha. He's beaten the last man. And that is masterful defending. Tonali. That's a throw. Mbappe getting forward. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Hato. Eze. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. Now it's Okafor. Kimmich. Eze did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. Now, can they get him away?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Pass somewhat off target. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe. That's good play. He's picked his way through. Chance! And he makes no mistake. They've done it! Finally, they've broken through. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Celtic penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Now it's Mbolo. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Rangers are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Shot could be on. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Eze. Asensio. Great vision. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Girassi. Now it's Girassi. Okafor. He's having a shot! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
Gomez. It'll be a throw-in. Kosunu wins the duel this time. Kivior.
Well, at least they acknowledged the effort.
And that'll be a goal kick. Eze. Kimmich does well to get it back. And it's Tonali. Rabiot. Gallagher. Well, that has not gone well. Not the most accurate pass. Rangers have it back and can go again. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Pacho. Barnes. Eze. And Gehi. Asensio. To Elanga.
Rangers really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And this is Embolo. It's a promising position. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Now the ball's gone astray. Can he stop it going out? Embolo wants to run onto this. Gallagher. Goes for a shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Oh, what a chance. And after doing all the hard work as well, he'll be kicking himself here.
Substitution for Rangers. Number 9, Embolo. Number 11, Harvey Barnes. Number 13,
Rodgers!
Number 7.
Oh, he'd love to have another go at that.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
Rodgers. Number 14, Archie Gray.
Now it's Matheus Cunha.
Substitution.
Very nicely done. Can he finish? And a truly agonising miss.
Well, the reaction from his teammates says it all, Peter. They simply expected better.
Corner number 2 then. Tries to get it clear. And he's had it nicked away. And it's Hatto. Celtic have the chance to go the other way. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Roque.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Elanga. Celtic have reclaimed it.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Pacho does really well to win the ball there. He's on it, can he get away? And he's got the beating of his man. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the
2
contest.
added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Maciej Cunha. Kivior. Tonali. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Roque picks it up out wide. So that's it, it is all over. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show
And
for
now
all of
I'd
that.
like to take a quick moment of your time to
Thoughts
thank
on
you
what